I used to come in here every day. I still come in here a lot. I'll just sit on her bed or sit in her chair just so I can feel close to her. Sometimes I talk to her in here.
Alaunna Raffield hasn't been here in 2 years.
It still smells like her.
She was Heather's only child, just 14 years old.
Her cheer uniform's still on the floor. I can't even bring myself to pick it up.
2 years it's been there, untouched.
Probably forever. I can't.
About 6:15 that morning,
December 8th, 2020.
Heather got up to let the dogs out, and I was in there getting ready for work.
And heard something in the garage. It was his wife, crying.
Heather was kneeling down next to Alaunna, and she was laying on the ground, flat out on her back. So we called 911.
And police showed up.
They kept asking us questions about, is she left-handed? Was she in a physical altercation the night before or anything? Because she had bruises on her abdomen, and there was a gunshot on her left side.
Alaunna is right-handed, but a gunshot went through the left side of her head and exited the right. No bullets or bullet holes have ever been found. There was no note, and Kevin and Heather say they never heard the sound of a gunshot in their small home. It wasn't unusual for Alaunna to get up in the middle of the night to let out her puppy, but what was unusual is the way she was found.
To be standing like this, facing out that way, there's a big blank wall there that there would be a bullet hole. There was nothing.
And still isn't. What little evidence Alaunna's parents believe could exist, they say, either was never given a second look or was destroyed. Within weeks, her death ruled a suicide.
We're the only ones fighting for her.
2 years later, Heather and her husband Kevin have filed a wrongful death civil suit.
Small town with limited resources.
Lloyd Palmer heads up a team of attorneys working the case. They, along with Alaunna's parents, believe the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation should have handled the case from the beginning.
At the most basic level, these things are bizarre.
A gunpowder residue test was never conducted on Alaunna's head or hands, but was on her clothing after a funeral home employee washed the sweater she was wearing 3 times. The gun that was found about 8 feet from her body belonged to the family, but has never been positively identified as the gun used in her death. Then there's Alaunna's relationship with an 18-year-old boy who admitted to police he logged into Alaunna's social media account after her death, he claims, to get pictures. He also admitted to investigators that he is the one who sent these cryptic messages from her account after her death.
These are very strange messages. It could shed some light, even if that's what we're looking at, even if we have a bad relationship with a young man that was young but definitely too old. You combine that with all the facts of the case, it just doesn't add up.
Attorneys subpoenaed these phone records from his cell phone provider, and they've requested more.
I want to know if he had any influence, good or bad.
Police did search his phone for a disturbing video the boy told police he had that detailed how to make a murder look like a suicide. But a cell phone location would reveal perhaps the most telling evidence of all, where he was at the time of Alaunna's death. While the teen has been served with this civil suit, News 4 is not naming him because he's never been arrested on any criminal complaints in Alaunna's death.
If he's in the same town where he said he was not, then I don't think this is going to be our job anymore. This should not be in the civil court in that matter. It should be prosecuted.
The Prague Police Department says they closed the case. The OSBI says they never opened one. The District Attorney's Office tells News 4 it is an open investigation. The unanswered questions in this case are just as conflicting as the case's status. Open or closed? Murder or suicide?
That's probably the hardest thing is parents is not knowing.
I would love to have justice for her. How many cases like this is there out there in the world?
Just this afternoon, Heather and her husband got a phone call from State Representative Kevin Wallace's office informing them that language for a bill is being drafted that will require the OSBI to investigate crime scenes or cases like Alaunna's instead of police departments without the proper resources.